up, everybody? Mike here with FYPP. We're hanging out with Postseason. What's up, boys?
What's going on? Not too much.
Yeah, early in the morning.
Chilling, just hanging out.
Still waking up, you know?
Didn't get that coffee yet. Did not need
I feel you. Well, we got the beautiful California sunshine today. So, driving across country, you guys don't really have a say in how the shows are going to go. Any hiccups along the way?
Yeah. We had a couple shows. Like last minute, kind of fall off, and we pieced it together. Did our best. Did the best we could. Pulled out some cool shows. Honestly, one of the best ones was a show that was booked within 4 hours of a show canceling on us, and dude in Albuquerque threw it together in 4 hours, and there was a lot of kids, had a lot of fun. They were into it, singing along, and made some money to get to the next day. It was awesome. So
DIY shit, right?
That's it. The grind.
Hell yeah, grinding hard, boys. So you're saying kids were singing along. That's got to be pretty awesome. Has anybody ever sang the wrong words and you're like, fuck, I gave it to the wrong guy? Yeah, what happened?
We had it happen on this tour. The first time that I actually noticed it, there's one line in our song "I'm Just Saying" where it's it repeats the end of the line. It says she said, and I think the kid yelled represent, and I was like, that's tight. I mean, that's just a cooler lyric.
Yeah, he's repping himself out.
I noticed that there's always a group of kids that kind of know the words, which is cool, because they're putting in an effort to learn the words. But I mean, it's funny just playing guitar on the side and then seeing some kid Garth the words. It's not even really know. Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah, you're moving at the right speed. That's all we can ask for. Yeah, the B side.
I mean, even if they don't know the words, they're into it, and that's all that really matters. You know what I mean? They're showing an effort that they're into it. It's so. I'd rather see that than statues.
Speaking of not just standing around, pop punk's a real active scene. There's a little mosh and shit, little stage diving stuff. Recently, there's been kind of a controversy with stage diving. How do you guys take all that stuff? Stage diving allowed? I mean, is there a limit of how big of a person you can be, or what do you think?
Not really. I think it's self-expression. We all grew up going to shows because we express ourselves in different ways. When it comes to even moshing, or even we hate seeing people stand still, but some people are afraid to break out of their shell. And I see where that band's coming from when they want to make a safe environment for their fans and stuff like that. But it's gonna happen. There's gonna be somebody that's just I want to stage dive, so I'm gonna do it. So at the end of the day, you gotta do what you want to do. What makes you happy.
I'd much rather have them dive off the stage and sit in front of us and text. I think State Champs actually tweeted something like that. They're like, oh, you know what? We don't want you to stage dive. We just want to stand around and just text right in front of our site. And they're like, yeah, that's exactly.
Represent.
I think there's if a band doesn't want it and they announce it at the start of their set that they don't want it, then I feel the crowd should respect that. But with stage diving, it's something where if I'm in a show, I typically do it. I mean, I'm a littler dude, but so, and I think that there's people that when you're on the stage, you can look down and you can see, oh, maybe I shouldn't jump where there's this 15-year-old girl. Maybe I should jump where there's the 6-foot dude. Yeah, you know what I mean. There's people that do it. If they dive properly and land on their back, and then you got people that dive in and land feet first and that are kicking people. It's there's essentially an unwritten etiquette to it, So I support it, it's just, but do it tastefully. Don't do it to hurt people.
Public service announcement brought to you by Postseason. Don't be a dick. So you guys got some new stuff coming out. Have you guys been playing it on the live sets, or?
The album comes out October 25th. It's called Hollowed Out Hearts. We've been playing that song, and we released that song April or May or something like that, around that time frame. So it's been out for a while, so we just started playing it. But we're doing 4 release shows on October 25th, November 6th, 7th, and 8th. And we have those announced on all of our blogs and social stuff. But that's going to be the first time that we play the album in its entirety. And we're going to have that and a couple of the old songs. And since it's release shows, we're going to have some fun with it, probably play a cover.
Do you guys have a routine, ritual, I guess you'd want to say, before you're getting ready?
Me and Chuck just walk around the town, usually just
coffee.
Yes, coffee.
Try and get as much coffee in me as possible. Yes.
I want to bring presents.
Coffee, please.
French roast.
Please. I love you.
Pumpkin.
Preferably pumpkin, but I'm not picky.
You guys are kind of wrapping up. I mean, you see a lot of people along the way. Anybody you want to tour with in the future? Anybody you think should you guys should team up with and conquer the U.S.?
Conquer it.
To conquer it.
All the coffee you can ask for, dude. You're gonna conquer this stuff.
Any band ever? Or like existing, non-existing?
We'll do one every band ever, and then one current touring band that you'd want to like team up with that you haven't done yet.
5 Seconds of Summer. I'm being dead serious. Like if they hear us, then like postseason, holler. And then non-existing, Pantera. I would like to tour with Pantera. I don't really care if the fans won't, because they won't like us. But like like Pantera, like who doesn't want to do that?
As far as like interview wise, I mean, you guys get to hang out with a lot of cool people. Who should Fuck Yeah Pop Punk check out next on their next West Coast tour?
I would say Such a Mess. Yeah, if you haven't, we love those dudes. Such a Mess.
The dudes.
Great dudes.
The homies.
Right there, Such a Mess. We're coming for you. And LA, I can drive up to you guys. LA, I'm right there.
Stanley in the Search. Stanley in the Search. They're awesome.
And the
Yeah.
motherfucking.
I always ask this as far as like being in a touring band. A lot of bands are trying to do what you guys are doing. A lot of them just kind of need like an extra leg up. Anything you'd suggest, like do's and don'ts, how to get your band going, how to hit the road, and how to like just be successful with it.
Make sure you like each other, because that's almost as important as the music. Just like the personality gel, just as important as like the tunes you make. So that's a big part that I feel like most people kind of oversee. Definitely.
And basically, like on the road, you're gonna run into a lot of bullshit. So just try and keep. It sounds corny, but just try and keep a positive attitude. Yeah, just try and enjoy everything. Stay proud, bro. No, just try and enjoy everything, because the fact that you're out here is just like you're very, very fortunate. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. For postseason, our first tour was like 7 weeks long. We just went for it, You just fire out as many. You shoot out 7,000 emails to get 7 replies. Get some shows put together, and then once you get that tour under, you get some contacts. You get through it, and then you'll notice every tour has a bigger crowd, has better guarantees, has better response. Kids knowing your words, and it's just like you watch it build, and it's like, I mean, that in itself is a rush. But like my opinion is to just go for it. If you want to do it, because if you don't, you're going to be 35, 40 kicking yourself in the ass going, man, I should have just did it, like what if you're going to be hanging on a what if, just my thing is fucking go for it. And if it blows up in your face, hey, at least you went down swinging, you tried, so
There it is. So kids, don't give up. Stage dive into the fucking streets and get on tour. Into the streets, right in there. Hell yeah, that's awesome. Well, gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. I know you got to hit the road. Can we get a Fuck Yeah Pop Punk?
Fuck yeah, pop punk.
Fuck yeah, pop punk.
Fuck yeah, pop punk.
fuck yeah, pop punk.
It's Mike with Fuck Yeah Pop Punk. We'll see you next time.
Mars, bitches.
I spent the winter far from home, on the back bench in the freezing cold, distant but not alone. I'm letting go. Carry on in this madness, I'm crashing my head into the stereo, dragging myself through the verses, lifting the curses, hoping to keep me afloat. So don't tell me that I was never meant for this. I don't believe in fate, just the moves you make. Instead, it won't bring you a damn thing. I spent the winter far from home, on the back bench in the freezing cold, distant but not alone. I'm letting go. I had some burdens I've been working on for the last couple months or so. I go to sleep with these demons, yelling and screaming, bothering for my soul. Get a grip is what they said to me. Stood
All I said was we would get this right. Well, maybe not tonight, but I'm hoping we can figure it out in time. I never said it was easy. All I said was